What's going on, everyone? It's your boy 3 We are back with another video. Now let's talk Call of Duty Blackout, which is Black Ops 4's newest mode. It's a battle royale. The beta is officially over. Shout out to everyone who had a chance to actually play it. It was open beta on the PC. Then you had the Xbox One version, and PS4 had it for like a week and a half. Now I got my hands on all three platforms. I was able to play it. Honestly, PC draw distance it's really where it's at, but you know, I'm not a keyboard warrior, so I'm not really that good, you know what I'm saying, mouse and keyboard. However, I do believe the best way to play Blackout will be on PC, or the best platform to play Blackout is on PC. Now, this is my opinion, but I feel like Blackout, specifically the battle royale of Black Ops 4, will possibly dominate over Fortnite and PUBG together in the future. You guys could disagree all you want, and I totally understand. A lot of you were saying in my previous video and on my live stream that Fortnite could only kill Fortnite. Well, no. All things do come to an end. However, it depends on what kills that genre, what kills that game. Is it their own fault? And for the most part, Fortnite has been updating their games every week. They add a ton, tons of content every week. New skins, season passes, whatever, new seasons, whatever, for new challenges and all this other stuff that you're able to unlock. However, there is a skill in Fortnite, believe it or not. Fortnite looks so cartoonish. However, there is a skill gap. You got building, plus the weapons with recoil, you got weapons with bullet drop. There's a lot that goes into Fortnite. So if you're someone who has never played Fortnite and you're just looking at it from the outside in, do not judge that game, because it's probably more, I would say, of a serious shooter than your average third-person shooter. I'm not even trying to joke. I'm not even trying to give it all that credit. It's really, looks are deceiving. When you look at the game, it looks cartoonish as shit. But when you're playing it, you got a bunch of recoil, bullet drop, building mechanics. You got to be on your head and feet with this game. You got to be on your toes at all times. That's kind of what made Fortnite addicting. However, Blackout is still Call of Duty at the end of the day. And I'm not saying the multiplayer, the base multiplayer of Call of Duty is going to reign supreme against these two games, PUBG and Fortnite. But the Battle Royale is super fun, super addicting, and it still feels like Call of Duty, even if it's only a first person. And it's been a little bit confirmed that they can actually push this game to 100 players. They tested it out today for the last bit of the hours for the beta. They were able to maximize like 100 players in a world. And this world isn't that small, it's a decent size. It was very kind of like corner cut. I like how the maps were. They had some of the old maps. There's a lot of great stuff in this game, and we was just talking about the beta alone. Bare bones beta. You can only imagine all the content they're gonna add. Microtransactions, challenges, all that other stuff, all that other bogus shit that we all know is gonna come into the game. We get that. At the end of the day, you're still getting the base battle royale, which you can enjoy, and for the most part, I've enjoyed it. There's no doubt. I don't believe Treyarch is gonna add a pay-to-win system where like you get a weapon that adds more damage. No, they're gonna do the same gimmick. You're gonna get loot boxes, supply drops, COD points, skins, character skins, all the other stuff. They're gonna add some challenges to it to, of course, keep it, fresh and addicting. Probably some little modes here and there to tweak. But we really got to talk about this. Battle Royale in its genre and alone has become a super popular genre for a lot of video games that kind of turned around from regular first person to, I guess, a regular shooter to a racing game. But Battle Royale is super huge. Fortnite has been dominating for so long. Ninja specifically has already shown interest in Blackout, and you already can tell that if he stays on Blackout, the viewer count on Twitch goes low for Fortnite. It was 80,000 people playing Fortnite or watching Fortnite, excuse me, and the 400,000 was on Blackout based on him alone. I don't like using Twitch metrics or Twitch analytics or numbers because of the fact that when you see like there's a million people watching Fortnite, that doesn't mean there's a million people playing Fortnite. It means people are watching this specific creator playing Fortnite or creators. But I still feel like Blackout might dominate, and the reason is because it's very simple. What made Call of Duty such a dominant first-person shooter was how simple yet strategic the game was at one point. You play COD 4, anyone who grew up playing COD 4, you would be like, look, simple class setups, why I feel like this is gonna work. Bam, you got the 3 kill streaks. It was very simple. When you play Black Ops 1, when you play Modern Warfare 2, when you play World at War, very simple. It was up until maybe like 5 years, 6 years ago, where Call of Duty became a little bit toxic with the bullshit. They were adding way too much shit, pick 10 system, all this other crazy shit. However, it was still a pick up and play first-person shooter. This is a pick up and play first-person shooter in Battle Royale. If you played this demo, you've seen all the content that was already in-game, all the equipment, the weapons, the attachments, how it works. Very similar to any traditional Battle Royale game. You would see like, okay, that's cool, but what's gonna make me really stay here? And that's just the fact that it's Call of Duty. So people left Call of Duty because of how bullshit it got, how boring it got, how cheesy it got. Once a Battle Royale became super addicting, But now you have Call of Duty that entered Battle Royale. Everything is so simple. We are very familiar with all the equipment. It's gonna end up being pick up and play. The only thing now is gonna reel people in wanting to learn the map, and that's gonna be very easy. Plus, the possibility of them bringing more maps in the future is very likely. It's very much likely. They can just add other maps from their previous Call of Duty games and make another map. They're gonna probably add it as DLC like bullshit. However, people would still play it and be very familiar with the map. I don't want to hear, well, these Call of Duty guys are gonna camp, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. There is a storm system in the game. It's very similar, like I said, to Battle Royale. People play like bullshit on Fortnite, people play like bullshit on H1, and people play like bullshit on PUBG. So there's really no excuse when it comes down to a Battle Royale. They're gonna do the same thing everywhere. It's just in this particular game, it's very easy, it's very simple. It's not like you're playing PUBG and you want an arcade feel. You're gonna have that arcade feel a little bit, and for the most part, they added a pinch of bullet drop, a lot of recoil to some of the weapons, so you're gonna get your taste of, I guess, more seriousness in that sense. But at the same time, it's still Call of Duty. You don't act like people forgot about Call of Duty. I'm the first person who assumed this shit was gonna be trash, and I'm telling you right now, I feel like this is gonna overpower Fortnite. Fortnite went from being very fun and arcadish to very, very seriously strategic, esports like. It's gotten super serious and chaotic. I have left Fortnite because of that. I'm like, yo, bro, I play Fortnite even without getting dubs just because I play with my boys, but it's gotten way too crazy. I'm not trying to keep up with the building. It's crazy. I used to complain at people like, stop bitching, but nah, I just don't like the building anymore. Therefore, Blackout is going to be a place for me to play Battle Royale. There's no building in that game. You just got to worry about, I guess, the location and whatnot, but it's very similar. It's like a big ass search and destroy with teams or solo. And you're like, once again, I can't stress it enough, everyone is familiar with the equipment, the weapons, the attachments. It's not like some brand new shit. The only thing I'm going to say is the annoyance, or probably what's going to become tedious, is just the UI system. Pressing start, adding this optic, changing this optic, doing that. I mean, for PC players, they're gonna have a great time. Also, I feel like they should update the game, patch it up, and instead of having a whole square to actually get equipment and just to, I guess, equip certain items and pick up items and open doors, just make it a quick tap. That's it. That's all I suggest. And I feel like everything's gonna be Gucci, as well as like the medic for going down and being revived. They should kind of penalize you. There should be some sort of penalty for going down multiple times at once. So, and after that, in that regard, yo, that game is gonna dominate. You guys can say whatever you want. It's gonna be very similar. The time to kill isn't that bad compared to the regular multiplayer. I feel like the regular multiplayer still ain't shit. It still ain't gonna go do any numbers. But you guys are gonna see, this will end up probably making a lot of the COD players jump back who was into Fortnite and jump back into Call of Duty, yo. And not even because of the regular TDM, legit because of Battle Royale. Now, if you're looking at this from the outside in or have not noticed, you can't just run and hide into bushes. So if you was worried about people camping in bushes like they do in other, I guess, Fortnite, PUBG, H1Z1, you can't. I think they already knew off the rip people would try to hide in bushes, so they kind of have a barrier and they blocked it. However, if you have a vehicle or if you have a truck, yeah, you could try to run through bushes, but you'll be noticed, obviously. Also, I like the fact that you can run people over. There's really no ruin. Like, the hitbox in this game is actually really good for Battle Royale, and I feel like they're going to support it more than TDM. I'm telling you, think about everything I just said: the perk system, the equipment, the attachments, the weapons, a lot of weapons at that. Not really chaotic. There's no real kill streak. The recon drone, what is it called? The RCXD is really just a thing to spot enemies. Like, they really took out the cheese in this game. Like, I'm really happy to play this game. I'm hyped to actually get this game for Battle Royale. And that's all I got. In my opinion, this is probably going to take over Fortnite in the future. But you guys could debate me all you want in the comment section. It's your boy 3MG. God bless everyone. And I'm out of here. Peace.
I've been trying to work on myself lately. 94, I was born, this shit crazy. I just want to make money, don't hate me. My mama, the hood, and my babies. Level up, now them niggas is hating. Pull up in the drop, coming to skirting. Don't talk about me if you hurting. Don't talk about me if you hurting. Going straight to the top, ain't shit gon' stop. All my niggas gon' pop, all my niggas gon' pop. Yeah. Going straight to the top, $1 million in a box. Ain't shit gon' stop. Tape out the drop, yeah. Have hope, just believe in me. I